Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? What's up, Success Squad? I missed you guys. How's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up to let me know that you can hear me. I see that the usual suspects are in the house. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Success Talk. Welcome to Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast. I am your host, Special K Thoughts, aka Special K, better known in the world of Twitter. Well, oops, my bad. Better known in the world of X, formerly known as Twitter. I thank you for joining us this lovely Sunday afternoon. If this is the first time that you are joining us, let me explain to you what we are about to do. Here at Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast, we do a live podcast and we entitle it Success Talk, where we have a chat about our faves, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Has and Megs, Prince Harry and Meghan. Yes, indeed. We have a family chat about what's going on in the world of success. And usually there's a lot going on in the world of success, right? I mean, they can be quiet as a mouse and it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they're going to create news about our faves, aren't they? I mean, just create it. They're just going to say anything about Prince Harry and Meghan. Anything. Just make up shit. Right? Don't they just make up shit? Anything to get clicks, anything to sell newspapers. They just come up with anything, right, Roya, Nika? Well, we will definitely get into that later on. But again, I want to welcome everybody to this live podcast. And oh my goodness, I just realized I have not uploaded my slides yet. So hold on. Shows you how prepared I am. All right, let me go into my email. And I would like to say happy Veterans Day to all of the squatties. Because I know there are a lot of squatties that are veterans, and there are even squatties that are active duty as we speak. So if you are listening, if you're a veteran or if you're active duty and you're in the chat, please let us know. Okay, let us know if you're a veteran or if you're an active duty service member. Let us know what branch that you served in or what branch that you currently serve in. And also for the military families, if there are any squaddies that are, your military family, there's a spouse that's a service member, or maybe you have a sibling that's a service member or a veteran, or maybe you have a child, an adult child that is a service member or a veteran. Let us know. Put it in the chat, okay? Because we want to give you some love and thank you for your service as well. Don't be shy. All right, what I'm doing, again, I apologize. I am loading up my episode. Let's see here. Here we go. It's loading. It's loading. Once it finishes loading, we will go ahead and get started. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans and all of the families, military families who have served with their veterans as well. Okay, I'm looking in the chat. You're very, very, very welcome to those of you who are thanking me, Special K, for my service in the military. Okay, let's see here. Adrian Barrows, I'm a military wife. All right. Well, thank you for your service and thank you for your husband's service. I hope you guys don't hear my Yorkie in the background. He's whining. Whining, whining, whining. I promise you he doesn't start whining or barking until I start doing these podcasts because he just wants my attention. All right, I'm still looking in the chat. Let's see. Okay, Elaine Parker. Elaine says, my son served in Iraq. All right. Well, thank you for your son's service and you as well, because I'm pretty sure you were very worried about him when he was in Iraq. Okay. Mrs. S says, my nephew is a Marine, cousin, and 2 in-laws are in the Army. Well, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Where I live out in South Carolina, we have a big time Marine base. So I see Marines everywhere. So thank you for your family's service. Okay. Hey, I told you, I knew in the Success Squad we had a lot of military families. Miss Carolyn Sowers says, I have 2 sons serving. I think I said your last name wrong, Miss Carolyn, and I apologize for that. But Miss Carolyn has 2 sons that are currently serving. That is awesome. And I want to thank your sons for their service. All right, Black Queen. I did not know that about you. I'm glad I asked this question. So Black Queen says she's retired from the United States Marine Corps. Awesome. I was watching A Few Good Men maybe 2 weeks ago. And one thing I will say, Marines are serious, right? It takes a special person to be a Marine. It really, really does. Thank you for your service, Black Queen. All right. H Knight. H Knight says, I'm a veteran, served 3 years active duty and 18 years National Guards and Reserves, Army, Navy, and Air Force. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Black Queen. I'm sorry, H Knight, for your service. My goodness. And a lot of people don't realize and understand, that the service members the active service members that get called. The first ones that usually get called are the National Guard and the reserves. I have a little cousin right now. He's 19 years old. Okay. And he's been called a few times. So, again, thank you so much for your service, H Night. All right. I'm still looking in the chat. Okay, so H Night, your family is military, point blank period, right? So H Night, I'm reading her comment, and it says also military, family sister, army brother, Marines oldest brother, drafted during Vietnam. Wow. I had a cousin, not a cousin, I'm sorry, I had an uncle that was in the Vietnam War. And he was army. Oops, all right, I'm still looking in the chat. Okay, so Miss Joy says she has a nephew and a niece in the Air Force, a cousin in the Army, and an uncle in the Navy. All right, universal military family, huh? Well, we would like to thank them for their service. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so Boney Miney says my uncle was in the Gulf War. Wow. I want to thank him for his service. All right, I hope I didn't miss anybody. But it's very important that we shed some spotlight on our veterans and our currently active duty members. Let's see, Cookies and Cream says I have a military family. My brother is a veteran. All my uncles on my maternal and paternal side of my family are veterans. I also have 4 cousins that are veterans. Wow. So we definitely would like to thank them for their service. There's military people all around us, right? There are all types of veterans that are walking and living amongst us. And there are people, of course, who are currently serving as we speak. So again, it's very important to, say thank you and make sure that we let our military people and families know that we thank them for their sacrifice, right? Because it's sacrifice. It's all about sacrificing. They're sacrificing their life for my freedoms and your freedoms, right? Now I'm talking, of course, about the military veterans and families here in the United States of America. That's a huge sacrifice, and just imagine you being a young person and you're going into the military, and one of the main reasons why you're going in is because you can't afford college, or maybe you're a young parent that's struggling, and so you see the military as a financial means, um, and you swear in, you pass basic training, you pass AIT, and what AIT is, you go to another duty station to learn your job, whatever your job is in the military. And about 6 months in, bam, your whole company is on alert to go to Afghanistan, and then bam, you're going to Afghanistan. That didn't happen to me, but it's happened to quite a few young people that joined the military. And then you have some young people that join the military. That's what they want to do. They want to go to war, right? They want to go to war. They want to be the first person in line to go, when war breaks out or some type of conflict breaks out. So those gun-ho soldiers or Marines or sailors or airmen, hey, we need a lot more of those people in the military. But also, to put a spotlight on the families. You see a lot of squatties in the chat, their uncles or their nephews or their sons or their daughters, or their fathers or mothers served. That's a lot of stress on military families because you're worried about your loved one who's a service member that's in Iraq or that's, was in the Iraq war, or just conflicts. There's so many unknown conflicts that are happening right now that we have no clue about. And I'm serious when I say that. They keep a lot from us with the different conflicts that are happening in the world, but just imagine sitting at home and you're worried about your loved one who's overseas. Their base might get attacked. So again, happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans, all of the active service military squaddies, and all of the military families in Success Squad. All right. Do you guys hear my Yorkie? He sounds kind of loud to me. And, I get a lot of people who want to know what my military experience was. So I'll just go ahead and give you a short brief of what my military experience was. I was in the military for 10 years, active duty. I did 5 years National Guard. I went into the military. My job was supply. I was a supply sergeant, a supply clerk, right? I basically worked in supply. Okay. When I went into the military, I went in basically because I was struggling, right? I was struggling personally. I was trying to go to junior college and live on my own, and I wasn't making it. I wasn't making it. I wasn't focused. Okay. And I remember going back home and I felt like a failure going back home because I'm just the type of person, I've always just been so independent, right? And I remember just laying on the couch and freaking Army commercial came on. And it got me. It got me. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and join the Army. Just do a couple of years. They can go ahead and pay, for my college education. And then I'll have a VA loan and that'll be that. Because, of course, I myself, Special K Thoughts, I come from a military family. Okay. My father was in the Air Force. I think all of my uncles on my paternal side served. On my maternal side, I have 2 aunties that served in the Navy. So I've always saw the benefits of being in the military, right? So anyway, I thought, you know what? Here I am. Well, how old was I? I think I was 19 years old at that time. I'm just going to go ahead, do these couple of years, get this, college money and be out. But that's not what happened. But I'll never forget when I was at MEPS, right? And those of you who served in the military know exactly what I'm talking about. I did the physical, did the ASVAB test, all that, and sitting down with the recruiter, and they're like, well, what type of job do you want? And I was like, I don't freaking know. They were like, how soon do you want to leave? I'm like, next week. So, they started pulling up all these different jobs. And when he said supply, I thought, that's easy. I could do supply. They presented it to me like, hey, you'll probably be handing out uniforms to the recruits, ordering paper, pencils, ink, stuff for the first sergeant, stuff for the company, and that'll be it. So I'm like, bet, cool. Sign me up for supply clerk. Was I bamboozled? I promise you, almost every duty station I was stationed at, right, was an infantry unit. I was constantly in the field. And the type of supply I was in charge of was weapons. All right. Weapons, bitch. Constantly in the armory room. I was in charge of the armory room. Them soldiers had morning fire, midday fire, night fire. Jesus. Okay. I was in charge of all the weapons. And when I say weapons, I mean all of them. That includes the gas mask. That includes the just everything, the M16s, the AT-40s, all of that shit. Okay. And when they say surprise inspection by a full bird colonel, they mean surprise inspection. Okay. But that's a little bit of my military experience. Oh, another thing I learned really, really quick was that supply clerks always go to war. Why? Because the soldiers need their supplies. And we'll talk more about my military experiences at a different time. But again, I want to welcome you guys to this live podcast, and I hope you enjoyed my little story. And again, happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans and Success Squad and all of the military families that have served with the veterans. All right. All right, here we go. All right. So the title of today's, or this evening's, I should say, live podcast is Archewell Foundation, Veterans and Military Families. Okay. And we'll talk about some other stuff too as well. All right. Archewell Foundation. Okay. If you have not been on the Archewell Foundation website lately, I highly suggest that you go on the website. Okay. Harry and Meghan, I mean, they doing the damn thing on that website now. Shared purpose, global action. And that's what Prince Harry and Meghan are all about, right? Of course. Of course they are. Let's see. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going on their website. All right. So I'm pretty sure when this news came out, like across the pond, they probably had an earthquake, right? I'm pretty sure there was an earthquake. I'm pretty sure the UK shook. And I'm pretty sure there were some heads that exploded, right? I mean, you guys know this news, and I know you guys are very much aware of this news. But when I heard this news, I was pleasantly surprised, and I was so happy. Weren't you guys? Weren't you guys so happy about this news? And the news that I'm talking about is Prince Harry named global ambassador for Scotty's Little Soldiers. Wasn't that awesome news? He is the global ambassador for Scotty's Little Soldiers. Okay. So, like I said, right now I'm on their website, Archewell Foundation website. In honor of Remembrance Sunday, Prince Harry and the Duke of Sussex shared a letter of support with Scotty's Little Soldiers a charity that aims to provide relief from the effects of grief for bereaved military children and young people who have experienced the death of a parent who served in the British forces. I mean, that's why I love Scotty's Little Soldiers. That's why I love it. Because it really focuses on children who have lost, a parent that was serving in the military. And that's why I say it's so important not only to focus in on the veterans and focus on the active duty service member, but to also focus on the families, man, because military families are serving along with that active duty service member. It impacts military families so much. But I'm not going to read Prince Harry's letter, but because you can go on the website and you can read it yourself. But awesome news about our favorite prince, the people's prince, becoming the ambassador, the global ambassador for Scotty's Little Soldiers. Okay. And Scotty's Little Soldiers is based where? All right. So I'm going to put my glasses on. Let's see here. So the Charities Foundation, and I'm talking about Scotty's Little Soldiers, right? The charity founder, Nikki Scott, this is what she had to say about Prince Harry being named the global ambassador. Okay. Beginning quote, "We are really excited. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is joining Scotty's as a global ambassador. He supported Scotty's for a number of years, and having been bereaved as a child himself and having served in the British Armed Forces, including deploying to Afghanistan, Prince Harry resonates with our members. They know he truly understands them and the challenges they face as a bereaved military children. The Duke is also able to use his profile to help raise awareness of the charity, meaning that we can reach and support more children and young people who have experienced the death of a parent who have served in the British Armed Forces." I mean, that's just awesome, isn't it? Isn't it? It's awesome. So, congratulations to Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. He has been named as the global ambassador for Scotty's Little Soldiers. So, that's awesome. I'm proud of Prince Harry for that. And the reason why this is so important, because, Scotty's Little Soldiers, it is based out of the UK. The reason why this is so important and the reason why this is impactful is because it just goes to show that not everybody in the UK hates Prince Harry and Meghan. But it also goes to show, though, right, that there are important nonprofit organizations that want Prince Harry and that want Meghan as either their Patreon or as their ambassador. Just saying. All right. And, which leads me to this next slide. Hannah, for those of you who are on X, formerly known as Twitter, Hannah is about to basically validate what I just said. Okay. This is something that Hannah posted, and Hannah is a squatty. Beginning quote, "The fact that Prince Harry was made a global ambassador and a board member of numerous charities after stepping down as a royal patron says a lot about how valuable he is to these organizations, and no title can change that. All right, so we are continuing on the Archewell Foundation website. Oh my goodness. My phone is acting up. Hold on. All right, here we go. Back in business. All right, so everybody knows, at least here in the United States, and obviously across the pond as well, that, yesterday was Veterans Day. Friday, here in the United States, a lot of government offices were were closed. A lot of schools were out of school. Unfortunately for my son, school was not out, but a lot of government offices were closed. A lot of, city offices were closed, things of that nature. But Veterans Day was celebrated on Friday as well. But Archewell Foundation has basically been celebrating Veterans Day the whole week, right? I mean, they started earlier this week. And Archewell Foundation News, Harry and Meghan, they've been doing a lot of things with military families and veterans, basically out in Camp Pendleton, which is based in San Diego, California. So here we go, uplifting our military families. And I thought this was just awesome. I really did. Right. So Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, spent the morning with veteran and active duty service members and their loved ones at Camp Pendleton in San Diego, California. Now, American squatties, or just all squatties, has anybody been to San Diego? Okay, San Diego is beautiful, right? I mean, there's certain parts of San Diego that are just absolutely gorgeous, right? So part of their visit included time spent with Operation Biggs, a first of its kind mentoring program for children of military families, including active duty veterans and Gold Star family members. Mentors and mentees shared how membership is supporting their goals and ambitions, as well as the benefits of the community they have built through Operation Biggs, founded in 2004. So this is kind of a fairly new, right, nonprofit organization. And I am aware of Operation Biggs. The program connects young people and families to mentors who can relate to the shared experiences and challenges faced by having a parent or parents in the military when they are on deployment and after they have returned. Okay. And so to date, this program has served more than 3,000 Navy and Marine Corps children and has expanded to over 30 affiliates all across the country. Okay. That's awesome. It really, really is. So these pictures right here, which you can see these pictures on the Archewell Foundation website. That's a nice picture right there of Harry and Meghan, isn't it? That's a nice picture as well. I like that picture. So, I love the fact that Prince Harry and Meghan are reaching out to these different, military bases here in the United States of America, and they're researching different programs that are having a positive effect on military children and families, especially of those active duty members who are currently deployed, right? Because I'm telling you, that is a hardship on families when you have a family member that's a service member that is deployed. Okay. It really, really honestly is. That's a lot of stress on a family. It's a lot of stress, and I'm pretty sure that they're worried about their loved one. And even when their loved one comes back, the loved one that comes back may not be the same person, right? They may be dealing with a lot of trauma. So, outstanding program, and it's good to see that Prince Harry, he's continuing to do what he said that he has always wanted to do. What he said that he is always going to do, which is to uplift and support veterans and military families and active duty service members. Okay. And I don't think it matters to Prince Harry where he's at. He can be in the United States, he can be in the UK, he can be in Canada, he can be in Australia, he can be wherever. He's always going to uplift and support military families. And at the end of the day, Prince Harry and Meghan, they are not representing themselves. All right. They are representing the Archewell Foundation. All right. So we're continuing on with the Archewell Foundation. And that's what I love about this live podcast, because I really want to stress Archewell Foundation. Archewell Foundation. Archewell Foundation. That's what this is about, right? Putting the Archewell Foundation up front, right? And really showcasing and letting it be known what the Archewell Foundation is doing. Okay. All right. So continuing on, caring for our veterans. So I like that picture. I love the way Prince Harry smiles. Don't you guys love Prince Harry's smile? I just love the way he smiles. So Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, recognized and celebrated U.S. veterans and active duty service members at the grand opening of the Navy SEAL Foundation's Warrior Fitness Program West Coast facility in San Diego. Now, I screamed when I heard this, right? And then when I saw it, right, I was like, wow, really? Like, whoa. I mean, this is huge. Okay, this is huge. The grand opening of the Navy SEAL Foundation's Warrior Fitness Program West Coast facility in San Diego. So congratulations, like a big, huge congratulations to the Navy SEAL Foundation's Warrior Fitness Program. Like, seriously. Okay. That is awesome. So what the Duke and Duchess of Sussex did was that they toured the new state of the art complex, met with service members benefiting from the program, and officially opened the facility alongside 250 supporters and participants. Okay, now this facility is serious. Okay, it's serious. It's not just the type of facility that has running machines and dumbbells and just a place where you could just go work out. No. It's not just an ordinary gym. Okay. The Warrior Fitness Program provides best-in-class holistic support for veterans and active duty naval special warfare, naval special warfare personnel, focusing on both their physical and mental well-being and rehabilitation. Throughout the program, participants receive strength and conditioning coaching, tools to address chronic pain, and therapies designed to support each individual service member. Navy SEALs, veterans, and their families shared with the Duke and Duchess the transformational power of these recovery resources and the importance of supporting our military personnel, both in body and in mind. So awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So here's some pictures. Let's see. And there's Prince Harry. Looking dapper. And there's the Duke and Duchess. And they were there at the cutting of the ribbon ceremony. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might have watched it live, because they showed it live on a news channel out in San Diego, California. A lot of people talk about this picture. Megan hugging. More than likely, she's, somebody who's a family member of a veteran or maybe an active duty service member. One thing about Meghan and Harry, don't those two know how to give good hugs? Like, seriously, though, don't those two know how to give good hugs? I mean, they give bear hugs, okay? They're not playing about the hugs. And check out the brother that's got his camera out. I don't know if that's, the sister's husband, but he's got his camera out. And so does the man that's next to him on the right. Actually, a lot of people have their cameras out. So that's an awesome picture. But one thing it shows about this picture is that Meghan and Harry are very genuine, right? It's like you can't fake that. They're very, very genuine when they're connecting to people, right? Very, very, very genuine. All right. So again, congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I'm glad that they have obviously developed a strong relationship with Camp Pendleton in San Diego. I believe Harry, when he was in the British Marines, right, that he did some trainings out in Camp Pendleton, if I'm not mistaken. So he may have some type of emotional connection to that base. So it's awesome that they have obviously connected with the military personnel on that base. And we're going to continue to see this, guys. Okay, this is not going nowhere. This is not a one-time thing. They may start developing relationships and connections with other camps here in these United States, and possibly Army bases as well. I'm just happy that they're doing this as a veteran myself. And, it's good to see that Prince Harry is doing the damn thing. He says what he means and he means what he says. His life is devoted to servicing, uplifting, and supporting the military community. So again, hand clap to both the Duke and Duchess of Sussex with their continued work through the Archewell Foundation. Right? Awesome. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and go into the comments, see what you guys are talking about. Who's a heartthrobber? You talking about Harry? Susie Q says the guy is a heartthrobber. Which he is. He is. I see why Meghan is so smitten by him. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rafaela says Archewell Foundation does a wonderful job. And it's not that I think, I'm pretty sure that that's what Harry and Meghan's main goal is, right? Their main goal is to put Archewell Foundation out front. I think their focus is on Archewell Foundation and of course their family and their kids, right? But it's really about Archewell Foundation and making sure that they are getting it out there. What type of initiatives that Archewell Foundation is supporting, what type of services Archewell Foundation is providing. And it's all about the philanthropy, right, of Archewell Foundation. Because at the end of the day, Archewell Foundation is going to be their brand. Yep. 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 So Von Zala says Megan's always said she was a hugger. Facts. I'm a hugger. Just kind of, oh my goodness, maybe reminisce about Spare. What did Prince Harry talk about in Spare with Meghan being a hugger? That family across the pond. Evidently, they're not huggers, right? Oh, poor Meghan. I can't even imagine how she was feeling when she first met Wank and Mumbleina. Right? Didn't Prince Harry say something to the fact that Meghan thought that, hey, those guys know how to turn it on and turn it off. So she figured when they met each other initially that they were going to be not necessarily royals, but basically just regular normal people. So Meghan, had on ripped jeans and basically was chilling in chill mode. But like Mumbleina was like all dressed up like she was going to some royal event. All right. Oh, so what you hear, not what you hear, my bad. What you see right now on the screen is Prince Harry, our global prince. And you guys know Prince Harry, of course, he made another appearance this year at the Stand Up for Heroes event, looking dapper in his suit. And he made a joke poking fun of himself. And a lot of people got a kick out of that, thought he was funny. But then another, story came out about how I guess that family or people across the pond were upset that he did not wear the coronation medal. Now, I think, in my personal opinion, I think that this is one of those stories that they created. Right. This was a story that they created. I don't think the royal family gave a rip that he didn't wear the coronation medal. I really honestly don't. I don't think that they were paying that much attention. Right. I think that this story was basically just created. Right. Just to drum up hate. Because they know that over here in the United States, that Prince Harry has been welcomed and has been embraced by the military community. Okay. So I think that this story was just created. They just pulled this story out their ass just to drum up hate. But there's been other times where Prince Harry did not wear the coronation medal. So there is that. All right, but he's looking good. He's looking moisturized, refreshed. Oh my God. So Tev89 says, what is the coronation medal? It sounds like something you get out of a Cracker Jack box. I read somewhere that the coronation medal actually had like a picture of Chuckles and Calcula. So why would Prince Harry wear something like that? Right? Like, for real? Come on now. So Elaine says he wore military medals, not chocolate ones. Yeah, because they would have melted on his suit if he would have wore that coronation medal. All right. So as an American and just as a squatty, period, I'm glad to see that Prince Harry is still involved with Stand Up for Heroes. Kudos to you. All right, guys. All right, it is time for our Shut Up Fool segment. Right? It's time for our Shut Up Fool segment. Lord, yes. So this fool, many of you may be aware of who this idiot is, and many of you may not be aware. Okay, mainly, I see her on X, formerly known as Twitter, but I can't stand this fool. Can't stand her. But this is what this fool said. Okay, her name is according to Taz. Right now, this person is a Meghan hater. Okay, makes her money off of hating on Meghan. Prince Harry as well, but more so Meghan. She targets Meghan. Okay. So, when Meghan and Harry were at the ribbon cutting ceremony of the Navy SEALs, um, ah, hold on. I want to make sure I say it right. Hold on. My Wi-Fi is acting funny. Okay, so when Meghan and Harry, right, were at the ribbon cutting ceremony of the Navy SEALs Foundation's Warrior Fitness Program in the West Coast facility. Okay, apparently it took her out. Okay, it took, according to Taz, Meghan Hader out. Okay, she couldn't take it. So she posts this on X, formerly known as Twitter, right? And says, I'm sick of the sight of them this week. Okay, so obviously that lets me know that she's been watching their every move this whole freaking week, right? So she says, I'm sick of the sight of them this week, every single day. There you go again. Okay, watching their every freaking move, right? Every single day. This bitch has been watching them every single day. I don't even watch Harry and Meghan every single damn day, okay? I'm not promoting them. Disgraceful pair of attention seekers. They go to the opening of an envelope. Bitch. Like, are you serious? Are you for real? Like, really? It's like, does she actually hear herself? I'm sick of the sight of them this week. Every single day. You are watching them every single day. How does somebody that you hate, how can you watch somebody that you hate every single day? I'm not promoting them. Bitch, you's promoting them right now in this tweet or this post. Disgraceful pair of attention seekers. Bitch, you make money off of them hating on them. They go to the opening of an envelope, and bitch, your fat ass would be right there watching them. Okay? Shut up, fool. Okay, this chick done had so much plastic surgery, it's ridiculous. Okay, like seriously, for real. I'm serious about that now. Shut up. It's like, haters, there's nobody making you watch Harry and Meghan. There's nobody making you watch them. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm gonna need you guys to hold on for a second because I gotta put my Yorkie up. He got into something. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, that is just crazy to me. And what I'm talking about is this fool. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess I'll never will get it. And I guess everybody in the Success Squad world will never get it because we're not that crazy and we're not that fool. And obviously, we have a lot going on in our lives. A lot more important things than to be paying attention to people that we can't stand. Okay, I'm going to take you back now. I'm going to take you back because I do want to focus in on this idiot. All right. According to Taz, yes, we're talking about you. She literally posted this on X. I'm sick of the sight of them this week, every single day. I'm not promoting them. I guarantee you, since she posted this on X, that she's probably posted about them 30 more times just so she can make money. Right? They go to the opening of an envelope. Like I said, heifer, your wide on all sides ass would be at that opening. You would be there. You would be there and you would comment on it and you would post it everywhere, hating on them. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. People like her, somebody hurt her, right? Somebody hurt her. Because there are a lot of people that don't like Harry and Meghan, right? But they're not fixated on them, right? That's the difference. And then, of course, the money too, because she makes money off of them. All right, let's go on to some good news here. So, woohoo! And I've been waiting on this, right, squaddies? Haven't you guys been waiting on this? So I chose to use ABC News. So ABC News reported British judge rules that a lawsuit by Prince Harry, Elton John, and 5 other celebrities accusing a newspaper publisher of unlawful information gathering should go to full trial. Yay! Isn't that awesome? I think the Daily Mail on Sunday thought that they were going to win that. I do. I really honestly think that they thought that they were going to win because they felt like the statute of limitations ran out, right? But the judge said, nope. No, sir. We're going to go ahead and take this to trial. So awesome news. Awesome news. Okay. That Lord, what's his name? Rothamore. He ought to be very worried. I'm serious. He should be very worried. All right. Because this isn't just about Prince Harry. This is bigger than Prince Harry. This is bigger than Prince Harry. And there are other claimants on this. It's not just Prince Harry. You got Elton John and you got 5 other people who are claimants to this. They're making it about Prince Harry, of course. Right? Of course, they're going to make it about Prince Harry, but it's not just about Prince Harry. Okay. If they win against the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday, whoo! I think the Daily Mail, honestly, will have to close down for real. And the Mail on Sunday. I'm serious. And the reason why I say that is because if they win, right, then other people who feel like their privacy was invaded by the Daily Mail or the Mail on Sunday illegally are going to file claims as well. The floodgates are going to open, guys. The floodgates are going to open. So Lord Rothermere, remember Lord Rothermere, right? I think he's in denial. I think he's a brother, and I think he's in denial. Anybody seen pictures of him? His hair, okay, he's questionable. But Meghan said he's a daily fail, right? But the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday, trust me, they're worried about this lawsuit. They are worried about this lawsuit because if Prince Harry, Elton John, and the 5 other claimants win, whoo, the floodgates are going to open. I'm telling you, the floodgates are going to open, and it may not just affect the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday, but it may also affect the Sun, right? The Daily Express and all those other British tabloids / American tabloids. Okay. How are you guys getting this information? They're trying to claim that they don't do that stuff no more. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Trust me, they do. Okay. So great news. Great news. Okay. Now, there was a squatty that had posted this on X, and I thought, wow, talk about karma, right? So remember when Duchess Meghan was going through her lawsuit, and she was trying to win her court case without actually going to trial? I remember the Daily Mail was on her constantly saying that, oh no, she needs to go to trial, this, that, and the other. And the main reason why they wanted the case to go to trial is because they could make more money, right? They could make more money, more clicks, just make millions off of it, right? If it went to trial. So this is what the Daily Mail had posted during that saga, right? In real time when it was happening. I thought, wow, talk about karma. So the Daily Mail had posted, and this was December of 2021, right? If Meghan really wanted to fight for the truth, she would come to court. And in a land of liberty, judges who are not awed by royalty and cherish a free press would allow a trial. And what did the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday try to do? What were they trying to do? They were trying to get the court case dismissed so it wouldn't have to go to trial, right? And the court case I'm talking about is the Prince Harry, Elton John, and the 5 claimants. They were trying to get that court case dismissed so it wouldn't go to trial. But yet 2 years earlier, they were bullying Duchess Meghan, saying that she should come to court and she should want to come to court because it's a land of liberty, right? And it's a free press, right? So this right here did not age well at all. Did it? Did it? Of course not. So again, congratulations to Prince Harry, Elton John, and the 5 other claimants. This story is huge. This story is huge. Okay. And if they win, the floodgates are gonna open. They're gonna open. And I'll be sitting there with popcorn watching it. Maybe they might do it. So Cookies and Cream says, I hope this court case will be live streamed on YouTube like they did for Meghan's case against the Daily Fail. I have a feeling it will be. I do. Okay, so Sandra says there's already talk about other claimants. Oh, wow, really? Okay. There you go. H Knight says, I saw Heather Mills say she was going to file a suit also. Oh my goodness, really? Now, Heather Mills is Paul McCartney's, is it ex-wife? Is that who she is? Let me know in the chat. So there's already talk. There's already talk. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The court case is not just about Prince Harry. It's bigger than Prince Harry. Yeah, they're going to focus in on him, but it's bigger than Prince Harry. Okay. Somebody said, Mr. Justice Man. Gracie says, thank you, Mr. Justice Man. All right, I'm still looking in the comments. Yeah, I that's what it looks like, huh? That's definitely going to happen. I'm pretty sure other people are planning to sue. And see, that's why it's important for people like a Prince Harry or Elton John to sue, right? Because it opens the door and it makes it a little easier for, somebody who's non-famous to sue. How you doing, Reba? So Reba says Harry's not wearing anything with that skank on it. Sorry, not so sorry. No, he's not. Remember, that's Princess Diana's son. Was it Elaine's birthday? Elaine Parker, was it your birthday? A happy belated birthday, or is today your birthday? It is. Karma is something else. Karma may take its time or it may happen very quickly, right? So Adrian says, damn, karma is good. They wanted to go to court with Megan, and Karma said, I'm giving you Harry. Hand clap for that. That's a mic drop right there. Adrian nailed that one, boy. Damn, karma is good. They wanted to go to court with Megan, and Karma said, I'm giving you Harry. Woo. Okay. Thank you, Lorna. So Lorna says, yes, ex-wife of Paul McCartney. And weren't the British tabloids bullying her as well? Right? Didn't they give her a hard way to go? I wasn't really into it, but I kind of sort of remember that time. Oh, so yesterday was your birthday. So happy belated birthday. And I hope you enjoyed your birthday, Elaine. Everybody show Elaine some birthday love in the comments. Yes, she is, right? Oh, so yeah, you're a Scorpio. You guys sting. Scorpios don't play. A Scorpio gonna get you back. A Scorpio is going to get you back. All right. Bye, Mimi. All right, guys. So now it's time for our jackass of the week. It's time for jackass of the week. Okay. And I don't think we've featured this jackass yet. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised that, she hasn't been featured yet because, she be doing a lot of dumb stuff, just a lot of dumb shit. First of all, she need to take her ass to the beauty salon and do something with that damn hair. Okay. That's number one. Right? Maybe we should take her ass to the beauty salon and do something with her damn split ends that maybe she wouldn't be writing articles that are lies. Right? Maybe the conditioner that's used in her hair will get to her brain and that will help her start writing articles that are full of lies. You guys know who I'm talking about? I mean, it's been a minute, and I don't really talk too much about her on my live podcast. But this jackass. She's finally made it, right? She finally made it to jackass of the week. You guys know who this is. You guys know who I'm talking about. Roya Nicka. Right? Jackass of the week. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Roya Nicka. Okay, she's getting jackass of the week. And the reason why she's getting jackass of the week, for those of you who do not know who Roya Nicka is, she's a royal rodent reporter. Okay. She wants to think that she's a journalist. Okay. But no, she's a royal rodent reporter who, my God, let's keep it real now. A lot of the articles that she's written have been lies, right? She's been caught in a few lies. But she writes for the Sunday Times, okay, newspaper out of the UK, right? And yes, Roya Nicka is a woman of color, but that don't matter. So the reason why she's getting jackass of the week is because of this, okay? So Roya Nicka did a story, okay, about King Chuckles turning 75. Okay. And in there, she basically reports that King Chuckles had invited Prince Harry to his birthday party. Okay. But Prince Harry snubbed him, turned him down. Okay. And man, when that story hit, I mean, it hit. Because again, Prince Harry and Meghan, they're having a positive streak right now. Okay. They are. They're really having a positive streak right now. And it's been going on for a while. It started off with the Invictus Games and the Well Child Awards and the Invictus Games. And now you got Scotty Soldiers declaring, well, I shouldn't say declaring, but making Prince Harry the global ambassador. You've got the Archewell Foundation that is, supporting charities. You got the Archewell Foundation that is working with military families in San Diego. So there's just been a lot of positive press, right? Especially the news of Prince Harry making another appearance at the Stand Up for Heroes show. And I think what really got them was Prince Harry and Meghan opening up, right, the Navy SEALs complex out there in San Diego. So that's a lot of positive press here in the United States. A lot. And a lot of that went global, right? So what do? What does the British press do when Prince Harry and Meghan are getting a lot of press? Right? They either start to demonize him against his father, right? Or they just make up shit. They'll just make up a story. Okay. So this is what the palace is doing. They're trying to demonize Prince Harry against his father the same way they tried to demonize him against his grandmother. Okay. So when this story dropped, it hits the UK news, right? All over the place, right? Prince Harry snubs invite to King's 75th birthday. Right? LBC News. I don't know how credible LBC is. I don't. To me, it seems like they're not that credible, but anyway. Every time, I mean, the royal playbook never changes, right? It never changes. Whenever Prince Harry and Meghan are getting good, positive press for a long period of time, the British press reacts. They retaliate. Either they're coming out with some stupid ass poll, stories about taking away the title start coming out. Prince Charles wants to see his grandchildren. I'm sorry, King Charles wants to see his grandchildren. Right? Seriously, right? King Charles reached out to Prince Harry and told him he could stay at the Balmoral, however you say that, right? King Charles then sent out another olive branch inviting his son to his 75th birthday party. King Charles is hurt because he doesn't have a relationship with Prince Harry. I mean, that's the playbook. That is the royal playbook. It never changes when Prince Harry and Meghan are getting a lot of positive press in the United States, because they know if they're getting a lot of positive press in the United States, then that means that they're getting a lot of positive press globally. Right? They're getting a lot of positive press globally. Remember what I said a few live podcasts back? The more we see Prince Harry and Meghan out and about servicing the community that they live in or the surrounding communities that they live in, the more positive press that they were going to get. Remember I said that? Huh. And I'm even going to say this. The more we see Prince Harry working with UK charities, as well as Meghan, eventually we're going to see more positive press outside of the British tabloid press. Watch. It'll take a while, but watch. Because you're already starting to see it. Okay. You've got nonprofit agencies who are like, fuck it. If we want Prince Harry to be our global ambassador, well, damn it, that's what we want. Fuck it. If we want Meghan to be our patron, That's what the heck we want, SmartWorks. Okay. But anyway, back to this jackass. Okay. So then what does our favorite global prince do? What does he do? He's like, no, 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 no. You guys are not going to get away with it the way you got away with it when you used to weaponize me against my grandmother. Okay. I'm not playing that game. I played that game with my grandmother, but I'm not going to do it with my father. Okay. So what did the global people's prince do? He got the spokesperson to come out and say, hey, I haven't been invited to my father's 75th birthday party, despite claims that I turned down the invite. A sexist spokesperson says there has been no contact regarding next week's celebrations. It's like, really, Roya? Really? That's why you are getting jackass of the week. When are they going to learn, squatties? When are they going to learn? Like, for real. When are they going to learn? It's going to take a while, but eventually they're going to learn, right? Eventually they are going to learn. Prince Harry is not scared. Okay, he's not. Duchess Meghan is not scared. Meghan, now let's take this back now. Now, Meghan, right? We saw the fire in Meghan when they came up with that bullshit about her name being removed from Archie's birth certificate. Right? Remember the way she clapped back? Remember that? Remember that global clap back? Everybody in the world felt that clap back, right? So, Nick Arroyo, you's a jackass. Me too. So Hidley says, I love it that our prince is able to respond right away to those lies. Shut them up. Exactly. And did anybody, well, I don't know if anybody saw it because I just happened to, it popped up on my news feed. But did anybody see that damn two chin, four stomach Rebecca English comment on Prince Harry's statement about not being invited? Like, she literally sat there talking about she did not understand why Harry responded. Like, he could have just left it alone. Oh, so what? So you guys can lie in peace about this man? Really? So you royal reporters can just lie in peace about this man? These people are freaking ridiculous. It's like, do your journalistic job. Verify that story. Don't just take some source's, word for it like it's the truth. That makes no sense. Oh, he didn't have to respond. I don't understand why he had to respond to that. I mean, it's trivial. It's not trivial, bitch. Those headlines about Prince Harry snubbing his father are all over the place in the UK. Not so much here in the United States, but in the UK, yeah. Again, they're trying to weaponize him against his father. Okay. So we all know that it's been, right, Veterans Day out here in the United States, and it's Remembrance Day festivities going out in the UK as well. So awesome. And, happy Remembrance Day to all of the veterans out there in the UK. I have nothing but respect for veterans all across the world. So apparently, I guess it was last night. They had the whole remembrance gala. I guess at the Albert Hall, right? Um, which is awesome because anything to celebrate veterans, I'm down for. Okay. So apparently during the Festival of Remembrance, right, they actually had showcased some Invictus Team UK competitors. Okay. So some Invictus Team UK competitors were honored at the Festival of Remembrance. I think that's awesome, right? Obviously, the royal family had nothing to do with that, right? Obviously. Okay. And they're going to try to take credit for it, right? I know that they're going to try to take credit for that, right? But nevertheless, I thought it was great to see that the Invictus Team UK competitors were honored at the Festival of Remembrance. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, it's unfortunate that they didn't say anything about Prince Harry, but when I really think about it, in hindsight, it probably was a good thing that they didn't say anything about Prince Harry, because at the end of the day, it's about the veterans, right? And all all attention should be placed on the veterans. So there you go. So has anybody seen this video going around on X? Anybody? Okay, so there's a video of Wank and Mummalina, right? They're clapping. And while they're clapping, for some reason, Mummalina starts to side-eye Wank. And it's like, I wonder why is she side-eyeing Wank? Like, it's the craziest thing. Sorry, I got a cord here by my chair and I didn't realize how it was wrapped up at the bottom. But anyway, sorry about that. Like, she's seriously like side-eyeing him. Right. And if you get a chance, I didn't download the video because it's got music added to it. So you guys know about that stuff, right? Copyright, right? So I didn't download the video or anything, but I mean, if you get a chance, it's all over X, formerly known as Twitter, right? It's all over X. And I think it's a TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're on TikTok, look it up. But this chick, Kate, I mean, she's like seriously side-eyeing William. I don't understand why these two just don't go ahead and make the announcement. Just make the announcement, right? Just make the announcement. Their marriage is in trouble. I'm telling you. That's why they focus so much on Harry and Meghan's marriage, because they know that the Wellses' marriage is in trouble. Okay. She had little Louis because she thought little Louis was going to save that marriage. Okay. But that marriage is in trouble. I mean, what reason could she have to be side-eyeing William like that? Like what? Like Sandra said, did she see Rose? Like, did she spot Rose? Like, for real? Like, did she? Agent Knight, talk about maybe he just left from Rose's house. Maybe. That marriage is in trouble. Okay. It is. It is. And that's why they focus so much on Harry and Meghan's marriage. That's why they scrutinize their marriage so much. Oh, Harry's not happy. Every time Harry's with Meghan, he's not smiling. He's not happy. Oh, Meghan, she's always got to be in front of Harry and she won't allow him to enjoy the spotlight by himself. Meghan's in control. Harry is trapped. That marriage, the Welleses, that marriage is in trouble. Okay. And there are times where Kate, she can't play the game. Okay. There are times where she can't play the game. She can't fake it. And the thing about William plays the game when he wants to, and then there are times he doesn't play the game. There are times where you could tell he's very unhappy. Right? I mean, I don't wish divorce on anybody, right? All I'm saying is just keep Prince Harry's wife out your name, out your mouth. Keep Prince Harry's wife's name out your mouth. Leave Prince Harry's wife alone. Leave that man's wife alone. Because if you don't, karma is going to come back at you, right? Right? Leave Prince Harry alone. Leave Prince Harry's wife alone. And then maybe you won't be going through issues like you see on your screen right now. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I hate to continue to talk about this, but I mean, when you see pictures of Kate Middleton earlier on in their marriage, when she was really fit, right? She was really fit and she looked healthy. And you compare to how she looks now, there's some serious issues. Okay, like for real, there's some serious issues. That girl is really, really skinny. And Megan's skinny too. But we all know what Megan's been dealing with and what she's been going through, right? And she doesn't hide it. But these two are acting like everything's perfect when we know not everything is perfect. But all right, let me stay out of people's marriages. Let me. Next. See what I'm saying? Like somebody said on X, the Botox ain't toxin. The Botox ain't working no more, Kate. I mean, Kate using Botox. She wearing wigs. I think the reason why she wears wigs is because her hair is falling out. I do. I think she wears wigs because her hair is falling out. A lot of stress. When your marriage ain't working out, it's a lot of stress. She's supposed to be the next queen. Ain't nothing queenly about Kate Middleton. Nothing. So anyway, back to the Festival of Remembrance. Feedback is that it was good. It was really good, but something was missing. Right? That there was something missing when it came to the Festival of Remembrance. There was something missing. Something wasn't quite. It was missing that extra oomph. Right? It was missing excitement. It was missing like some swag. Like it was just missing something, right? Read this. Prince Harry's absence at Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance sparks calls for Duke to come home. Of course they want Harry to come home. Okay, but see, this person, what they really wanted to put in there was Prince Harry and Meghan. Right? That's what they really want to put in there. But see, they want to keep their job. Okay. That is what was missing. Okay. That is what was missing. No excitement. It was boring. Right? There was nobody in the royal family that has the swag like Prince Harry and Meghan. This is just nobody. Prince Harry and Meghan, they got it. They got that it factor. Don't none of them other royals have it. Okay? That is what was missing. Look at that. And I believe that picture in real time hit front page news. And that's why the royal family was so mad at Meghan. Right? I think it was a picture of Meghan by herself in that dress that hit the front page news, and the royal family was pissed off at her. They was mad at her. When you got it, you got it. I mean, damn, y'all told her to only be 50% of herself. Well, she was 50% of herself in this picture, and she still hit the front page news. Okay? Bam. That is what was missing. Look at that. They don't want just Prince Harry to come back. They want Meghan to come back as well. And they know good darn well they want Meghan to come back as well. Okay, look at that. Wills and can't? Never. Or is it can't and cannot? Is that what you guys call them? Was it Church Nelly that said that? Can't and cannot? Can't and cannot, could never. Right? Can't and cannot, could never. Look at that. That is what was missing. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That is what was missing. They want Prince Harry and Meghan to come back because they see what Prince Harry and Meghan are doing here in these United States of America. That's one of the reasons why they want them to come back. Everything that Prince Harry and Meghan are doing for the military community out here in the US could have been happening in the UK. if that family wasn't so trash. Can't and cannot, can't compete. Okay? They can't and cannot, can't compete what you see on your screen right now. And when I say can't and cannot, I'm talking about Will and Kate. Mm, mm, mm. You know, I hate to compare and contrast, but I am comparing and contrasting. Yes, I am. Sorry. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that. Look at that face. And look at that face. Look at that face. And look at that face. I mean, you can deal with this or you could deal with that, right? You could deal with this or you could deal with that. You could deal with this or you could deal with that. Right? That's why I can't and cannot wanted Prince Harry and Meghan out. Okay? That's probably why they wanted them out. Beautiful face, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's why they want them back. Okay? Because they bring the masses to the royal family. And they're going to need them eventually, because I'm telling you, Wanks and Mummalina's marriage, that marriage is done. I'm telling you. And if that marriage doesn't survive, Kate, in my opinion, is in more of a powerful position than William is. You know, it would just depend on how much she caved in. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go into the chat, see what you guys are talking about, because we're about to wrap this up. So you guys can enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. It did. It looked boring. Yeah, I agree. It looked boring, but you know, anything to celebrate veterans is awesome. Yeah, I agree. Mel JK says Megan skinny fit to figure. Megan skinny fit to her figure type than Kate Middleton skinny. Kate has serious problem. It's not all that glitters that is gold, even if Kate actually wearing all those millions of dollars in tiaras. I don't think will not and cannot are happy because I don't think he ever really was in love with her. I don't. And that's why he has major issues with Harry because he wants what Harry has. Seriously. I don't think Will not wants Meghan, but I just think that he wants what Harry and Meghan have. He wants that type of relationship. I think he just eventually settled. Kariba says Charles was trying to take focus off his BS Kenya trip, Willie's Earth flop, Singapore trip. They think H&M should ask these idiots permissions to live or move around. Pathetic. It's so true. Yeah. I'm going to talk briefly about the Kenya trip. I don't know. To me, it seemed like it was pretty successful. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, Kenya volunteered to be a part of the Commonwealth. So, it is what it is with that, right? I mean, they volunteered to be a part of it. So, of course they were going to tap dance when King Charles came. If these Commonwealth countries are getting something out of being a part of the Commonwealth, then cheers to them. But at the same time, don't be demanding reparations and don't be acting brand new or stupid when the Kenyan journalists were segregated from the British journalists. Right? Weren't a lot of the Kenyan journalists complaining, saying that they were discriminated against by the UK press? Right? It was like a separate press, and they were served like different foods from the UK press, and they weren't allowed the same access. Well, hello. I mean, what did you expect? Oh, you thought you was equal just because you're a part of the Commonwealth? Okay. And Willie's Earth flop. I mean, is there anybody in the chat or is there anybody who's listening that could give us the name of the winner of Earth flop in Singapore? Who was the winner? Who won? Who won? Give me the name of the person that won. And what was their project? No, you can't. Did the British press even advertise who won? Huh? Like who? Who won? No. Too busy paying attention to what Harry and Meghan are doing in the United States. Church Nelly. Unstable and unable. That's a good one. Will not, cannot, can't, cannot, unstable, unable. Will not and cannot is better, actually. Oh, yeah. Marvin. Special K here. Sick old man Andrew's daughters declined to work for King Charles. That's not surprising to me at all. Those girls are living their life like it's golden. Why would they put themselves through that hot mess? Like, why? They wants no parts of that. Okay. Beatrice, she's fine with her little Italian husband. Okay. And Eugenie, she's now one thing about Princess Eugenie, that girl's got some substance now. Okay. Those girls are doing fine. They're educated. They got jobs. Why would they put themselves underneath that chokehold? And I do believe that story is true, because at the end of the day, the royal family needs help. They need help. That's probably true. So I'm just going to call you August. Says if the Sussexes had attended, that front row would have collapsed with the standing ovation for Prince Harry from the audience. It's true. I'm surprised that Prince Andrew wasn't there. Like, for real. I'm surprised that he wasn't there. Or was he there and we just didn't see him? Nah, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep that for next week. Yeah. I'll just keep that coming for next week. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Let's see what else. Oh, some people sent me a message. I usually don't like talking about her, but I'll go ahead and talk about her. Scammy. I don't really like to talk about her too much. Yeah. So they had a recent court hearing, right, about Scammy suing Duchess Meghan, right? And the judge is going to decide whether if Meghan can throw this whole court case out or if it's going to go to trial, right? And I heard that Scammy was there, right? Was Scammy there? I heard she was there in all her wheelchair glory, right? I think the case is going to get thrown out. I think the federal judge just kind of gave Sammy another chance because the judge is making sure that when the case gets thrown out, that Scammy has no way to appeal. That's what I think. It's interesting because I was listening to some podcast. I can't remember what it was. And this person actually had a U.S. attorney on their podcast that talked about Scammy's case. And that attorney said that her case was a disaster. For real. I can't remember what podcast I was listening to, but the U.S. attorney was like, this was an attorney, this was a lawyer, very experienced. And he said, it's a disaster. He said, I read every page. He said, it's horrible. It's a disaster. He was like, and I don't understand why a federal judge would let it take this long. He was like, but, maybe the federal judge is just, just being nice and allowing Sammy to proceed and file all these different claims and change her mind and change the claims and all that. But, but this attorney was dead serious. He was like, this is a disaster. He was like, there's just no way that she's going to win this. he was like, you never know. But he was like, if I was a betting person, he was like, I just don't see how in the world she's going to win this case. He was like, it's a disaster. He said, seriously. He said, it's a disaster. And he said, and her attorneys know it. So there you go. There you go. Anything else? Hi. Hi, Thrive with Live. Is it live or live? I've been meaning to ask you that. Like, is it Thrive with Live P or Thrive with Live P? All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. But before we go, Missy Lane Parker, happy belated birthday. And you have been a channel member for 10 months. So congratulations. And I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Miss Lydia, thank you so much for the donation. Miss Sandra, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it. Legs, thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. And Legs says the judge already threw out parts of the case twice. Each time Scammy added something new. First, it was the book. Then it was the interview. So now it's docuseries. Yeah. And that's what this attorney was saying. They didn't understand how the judge allowed Scammy to add the docuseries to it. But judges do what they do. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this live podcast. I appreciate you guys listening. If you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Let's see, what do we got coming up next? The holidays? Well, we got the holidays coming up, right? I remember seeing something about, do we think Prince Harry and Meghan are going to release a Christmas picture? My answer to that question is hail to the no. No, I don't. Let's see what else. Oh, Susie Q, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything else we got coming up for our faves? That's about it, right? Yeah, that's about it. Hey, sis, how you doing? I'm going to catch you the next go around. VS speaks royally. Yeah, Miss Lydia, I don't think we're going to see no Christmas picture. No. They're very protective of their kids, right? Very protective of their kids. They don't want anybody making money off their kids. More power to them. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want that. They don't want nobody making money off their kids. If there are gonna be pictures coming out about their kids, they're the ones that are gonna release it, right? All right, guys. I know I've said it at least 10 times already, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. All I hope everybody has a blessed night and enjoys the rest of your Sunday. So don't forget to hydrate. Make sure you feed the chickens. And no bad energy. Are you guys ready for our rebel yell? Are you ready for the rebel yell? I'm ready for the rebel yell. Here we go. Continue to wear the SS on your chest because you know we are the best. Squatties, we are the best. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. Happy Remembrance Day to everybody. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.